Once upon a time, there was a god named Prometheus. He created mankind, of whom he took great lengths to protect. This story shows us exactly how far Prometheus is willing to go in order to keep humanity safe. It all began with the first ever animal sacrifice. The expectation for mankind was that they would give the better parts of the animal to the gods. However, Prometheus found this insulting to his race of people. So he did his best to trick Zeus, who was suspecting something of the sort, into choosing the poorer half, allowing humans to take the better half.
I must make it seem as though the flesh of the animal is the worst part, and the bones of the animal are the best part. I know what I can do. I will wrap the good part in this old newspaper, but I'll put the bones in the attractive gift wrap to give to Zeus. Welcome, Zeus. Welcome, mortals. I have your food right here, ready to be eaten. However, to add a bit of surprise to the meal, I wrapped it up in 2 separate packages.
I trust you will give me and the rest of the gods, to whom I will be bringing this meal to as soon as I come home, the best part of the animal.
I've done even better, dear cousin. I've given you the choice between these 2 portions.
I will choose this beautifully wrapped portion, because no one would put such a good gift, the flesh, in such awful newspaper. Not even you, Prometheus, would put a god's gift in such bad things.
Excellent choice, Zeus. I'm sure that you will enjoy it. Now, you can feast upon what is left.
Feast upon the bones of an animal? That does not sound appealing.
You may be surprised at what you find, my friend.
When Zeus realized he had been left with just the bones of the animal sacrifice, he was furious. He had been tricked after all, and so decided that he would take revenge. He would not let his lying cousin win. Zeus, the king of the gods, was furious. He had fallen for the trap of a god who had fought on his side during the war against Kronos. This trick caused the gods to only receive the bones of an animal as sacrifice until the end of time, due to the precedent, which Zeus was not happy about. Enraged at this attempt to deceive him, Zeus decided to punish mankind, created by Prometheus, the god who has caused him all of this strife.
I must take something that the mortals cannot live without. What do mortals need? They need food. I know what I must do. I must take what they use to make the food. Fire.
So Zeus figured out he was going to steal fire from the mortals. He snuck into one of the villages near Mount Olympus and found the central fire. He grabbed the flames right out of the pit and carefully snuck away. When the mortals discovered their fire had been stolen, they immediately ran to Prometheus and told him what happened.
Oh, Prometheus!
We have had our fire stolen!
Which we need to survive. It must be Zeus. He's trying to wreak vengeance on my creations in return for my deception. Men, I'm sorry for what has happened, but never fear. I will return the fire to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Of course. I think the best place to get the fire from is from the forges of Hephaestus. He must have it because he works with fire every day. I will sneak in and bring the fire back. I must do it tonight, however, because I know that the gods are going to be having a meeting over the state of Earth, so the fire god will not be in his forges.
Prometheus set out and successfully returned the stolen flames to the village they were taken from. Mankind was saved, and they were very grateful to their creator. There had been a robbery. Prometheus stole fire, and when Zeus discovered this, he was furious. The king of the gods was growing angrier and angrier because of his great humiliation. He had been first insulted, and then his punishment of confiscating fire had been ineffective. It was time to do something big.
I must find a lasting punishment for this god who thinks he's better than me. I must find a special punishment, one that is not unlike Atlas. I must do something every day as well, to punish Prometheus for every day the mortals use the stolen fire. The punishment will be drastic, but I suppose it's necessary. Prometheus is going to be chained to a rock and have his liver pulled out by an eagle every day. One may ask how this will be accomplished, because he only has one liver. But after each day, his liver will be restored to his body and routine will commence.
Help me, Zeus. I cannot bear this torture. I would rather have my liver gone forever than endure this day after day. I must make this my last complaint because I cannot give Zeus satisfaction.
Prometheus, I have decided that you have waited long enough to get over this punishment, so I will let you free. This is putting a lot of responsibility on you, however, because if you do something to such a high level of disgrace again, I will not tolerate it. You will immediately be placed in torture worse than this.
So Heracles went and killed the eagle that was taking out Prometheus's liver each day. Prometheus went free gratefully, however Zeus was not yet done with his punishments. Zeus was satisfied in his punishment of Prometheus. However, he had one more group to punish, and that was mankind. The mortals were using the fire daily, and Zeus wanted to show them that they were not on top because of it. So he devised a little plan to put the first woman on earth. He got the help of the lower gods to carry out his plan.
I must punish the mortals for their usage of stolen fire. I will not stand back and allow them to be completely free and think that the gods have no control over them. I must create something to tempt them, something that will change their lives. I know. Hephaestus, Aphrodite. I need you two to make the first woman on earth as punishment to the mortals.
I will fashion her body from clay and give her life.
I can provide her with beauty and she'll be irresistible for all men. She must have one flaw, Zeus. She's supposed to be the punishment for mankind.
I will marry her to Prometheus, Prometheus' brother, and I will make her curious and give her something that she cannot do. Entrust her with a jar that she cannot open. We will see who is punished now.
How will a jar punish mankind?
I'm going to fill the box with all evils of the world, to show them that in exchange for using my stolen fire, they can receive many sorrows and evils. We must carry out our plan.
After Zeus created Pandora, the first woman on earth, he gave her a gift. It was a jar with a cover on it so that Pandora could not see what it was. Pandora hadn't the slightest notion what was inside of this jar, but she decided to take it with her anyway because she was curious. There were certain rules to keeping this jar, however, and Pandora was not aware of the consequences for breaking them.
Pandora, before you go to your newly wedded husband, I have one gift for you. Take this jar. It is a token for you to have when you are with your own people, the mortals. There is one condition, though. Do not open the box.
Lord Zeus, what is in this box? I am very curious and would like to know, especially because I am holding on to it. I want to find out what exactly is inside of my possession.
I cannot tell you, my dear. The only thing I can tell you is to never open it.
At this, Pandora went down to earth and married Prometheus, the brother of Prometheus. Prometheus had warned his brother not to accept gifts from the gods. However, Prometheus was rather dumb and did not heed this warning. The moment Prometheus saw Pandora, he fell instantly in love. They had a good marriage and had one daughter, Pyra. However, Pandora was still overcome with the burning curiosity of what was inside of the box.
Wife, there seems to be something the matter with you. Is something wrong?
Zeus gave me this jar and I would like to know what is in it.
Why don't you open it to find out?
The king of the gods has warned me not to, so I would like to obey him. However, I cannot find the will to.
Well, you must not open it if Zeus said not to. My brother told me to never trust gifts from the gods. Now, wife, I must go and find us dinner. Do not open the jar.
Without hesitation, Pandora opened the box. All of the evils of the world flew out of the box. These evils include hard work, disease, and sorrow.
I knew she would open it. Now maybe the mortals have gotten what they deserved. But wait a moment. I must give something to hold on to so they won't become completely wiped out. I know. I will assure them by leaving hope.
What have I done? I have cursed all of humanity just because of my curiosity. What? Maybe there is hope. It is hope. Praise you, Almighty Zeus. I promise to never let my curiosity take over my will.
Pandora sees the problem in her curiosity and promises to repent. She has truly learned a valuable lesson.
What happened?
I was very curious and I had to open the jar. I'm so sorry.
Well, is there any hope at all?
I was looking in the jar and I think Zeus left the hope.
Well, that's good. At least, even though humanity will forever be cursed, at least we have something to believe in. Zeus must have done this on purpose.
This still stands today. Although our world is far from perfect, we have hope that we will survive and have a good and happy life.